Well, I guess I'm just going to have to open up number 3. Already got 2 down. Let's keep this moving. This would have been Launch Lab Rocketry's May 2024 box. So far, we've had some really good luck. Got the MPC rockets, got the Quest rocket, and of course the injection molded polycarbonate, not 3D printed, 38mm motor retainer. Already got quite the collection of possibly dangerous candy, and there's probably more in here. And that is, of course, not probably edible. It's probably not deadly, but probably make you go. So, yeah, we don't want to do that. What do you say we get into this here box and try not to knock over our lights? I am ready to see what we got going on. Definitely already got some pretty neat stuff. Wish I would have got into this last year when I first got them, but you know, things can happen, things get in the way. It's part of life, it happens. Okay. I don't really have a favorite box yet. But we'll find out at the end. Okay, this was packaged a little bit different. I guess he just puts in whatever he's got available, but that's okay. Oh my. Twizzlers? And I freaking love Twizzlers. This is kind of an experiment to see maybe how long candy will last, you know? So we got Twizzlers, which would have been delicious. Let's see here. Yeah, oh boy. See? Look at here. That's what I was scared of. Yeah, hopefully didn't get on anything major. Number 3. Actually, this is my 4th one. Let's see. These are definitely... Ooh. There's nothing left. Those actually did kind of explode. That is my fault. I almost darn near feel bad showing this. Well, maybe it's not so bad. Here's one. Gone. Interesting. Bugs must have feasted. And well, anyways, here's the Cadet. And this definitely looks very old school. That is cool. That is cool. Streamer. You got 2. No, these are halves. Okay, so you have to glue those together. Interesting. And that shot cord, look at there. Rubber shot cord. You know this is the real deal when that is just gone. That is probably just going to flake apart in your hand. This is OG right here. I can't find a date on it. SDs, no. I'm going to have to look up and see exactly when this was produced. But this is definitely like a collector's piece. That is cool. That is cool. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Some more Twizzlers, which is not the star of the show, by the way, but I just figured I would make a little lightheartedness of it. So we got another old school kit. What do we got? A Cyclone. A Cyclone. Looks like it's from about the same kind of collection as the Cadet. Yeah. Okay. I wonder what the yellow face cards, I guess you would call that yellow era. Yeah, there's a piece of shot cord right there. This is definitely original. Now, if all that wasn't like this is my fault. I see it's looking like some kind of maybe mold or just kind of staining in there. That is my fault. So if this was like worth a whole lot at one time, well, that is definitely my fault, and I'm probably killing you guys with it right now. I mean, even if that wasn't from the candy or whatever just being packed away in my shed, well, I gotta say it's still in very good condition, at least. I don't know. I mean, you can only expect so much if these things are like 50 years old or, you know. Wow. It's pretty cool just to be able to hold something like this in my hands. It's a piece of history. That's just too cool, though. I don't. Wow. Okay. Let me see if I can find some information, because that's looking like that's what was in this episode's. Let me see if I can find some more information on these guys right here before I let you guys go. All right, did some digging. Number 1907 and 1328. The one on the right, the Estes Cadet, looks like it was produced from 1979 to 1986. And the Cyclone on the left looks like it was produced from 1983 to 1986. So, I guess this yellow card was, this yellow type of face card in the black and white was from around that time. I figured it would have been later than that. So the 80s had this type of packaging and stuff. So this is way before my time, but around the time I might have came into the world. So this is definitely cool. Definitely cool. I'm going to go ahead and call it a winner. I mean, if this right here is just because it's so old, okay. But I do feel not so great about if it was because of the candy or maybe the conditions in my shed. But I had to make room in here. And that way I can bring you guys more videos. I have a fat black cat. And he kind of tore my closet down. Yeah. And I had to rebuild my closet, so I had a bunch of clothes and stuff in here, and boxes and whatever. And, well, you'll eventually get around to it. And I did. So, now that's why I'm coming back to you guys. It's another reason. I'm going to go ahead and say that this is a winner. And this is very cool, and I just think that it is part of the Launch Lab Rocketry 8 days. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Maybe I should sing to you guys. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and say, once again, thank you. And thank you guys for watching the 8 days of Launch Lab Rocketry mystery boxes. And this is half-daff Rocketry and whatever Steve had sent to me, and I appreciate it. This was definitely a good pick from Launch Lab. Thank you guys so much for watching.